At TJ Maxx, you can afford to turn your closet into a place of endless expression with the quality, styles, and prices you love. Max what makes you. People who come
See if that helps at all, but I doubt it. We'll see.
Coverage I need at a really fair price.
All right, get 3 more inserts here out of the way.
Starting at $15 a month. Let's go! Smile, you're on Cricket. I was looking for some of the best anti-aging ingredients. And the great news, here in here. Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer with pro-retinol, vitamin C, and hyaluronic acid. In just 1 week, it visibly reduces wrinkles, firms, and brightens skin. Revitalift Triple Power.
Actually, I didn't want to do it that way, but I just. Bryce Harper stars MLB.
And 50% less sugar.
Andrew McCutchen, Major League debut.
Even smoothier.
Rookie debut, Kyle Muller. Muller, I forgot. Mosaic, whatever. Yeah.
Out of plants. Because we aren't quitters.
If I miss anything out of the store, let me know. Yell at me. I don't care.
With more meat. They say you're better safe than sorry. But they say a lot of things. In 1953, they said our whiskey recipe tasted perfectly fine. So we burned it. Make something better. Make it work. Make it work.
We made a promise to our boy Blue that we would make the healthiest foods possible with the finest natural ingredients and real meat first. And that's our promise to you and your dog or cat. Because when you love them like food,
All right, get the cheaping out of there. What's next here? I don't even know. Who the hell is that? Anybody like the Mariners? Not even gonna bother with that one. Obie Harris update, I think. 23 rookie.
Oh, I'm gonna sit this one on. It tastes so good.
What if you could face every day with confidence? Raid puts 65 years of insect science in your hands, so you can protect the ones you love. Raid. Protection for everyone.
Spectrum Mobile's new deal is so good it's a work of art.
Love the minimalism.
Yeah, unlimited mobile for $25 per line is a great price. $25 per line? That's less than what I'm paying.
Yeah, for new and existing customers.
Huh, that's bold.
Switch to Unlimited Plus for just $25 per line.
I should have
Free roaming in
tried
Mexico
this on
and
a Sunday
Canada.
night.
And now it's easier than
Oh,
ever to switch to
jeez.
Spectrum Mobile. We'll pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Plus, upgrade your phone anytime, as many times as you want, for any reason with free anytime upgrade. Call 1-877-775-2383. Get the phone you want every season, every month, even every single day with free anytime upgrade.
That's spectacular.
Switch to Unlimited Plus for $25 per line with no contracts. And we'll even pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Call 1-877-775-2383 or visit a Spectrum store.
Whoa,
Is this work of art moving you to switch to Spectrum?
absolutely.
Well, let's get you signed up.
Progress.
The greatest general in history. His body and his tomb are missing. Expedition Unknown. The new season begins with the hunt for Alexander the Great's tomb, Wednesday, June 19th on Discovery and stream on Max.
What is it that makes seeing a UFO so deeply unsettling? Could it be the long list of possibilities associated with aliens and UFOs? Like alien abduction, possible experimentation,
Write that on there.
and warfare. If you ask Paul Smith, all of these possibilities and more were on the table when he saw these bizarre lights one night outside of his office in Saudi Arabia. November 2018, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Paul Smith steps outside for his 6 p.m. break at work,
Ooh.
looks up, and sees a flashing light in the sky, which quickly becomes 2 flashing lights in the sky, and then 3, forming a perfect triangle.
Top row is base, middle row is rookies,
Return on and off
bottom
the
row
begins,
are inserts, parallels.
attracting the attention of several of Paul's coworkers. Then, just before they disappear for good, a fourth light flashes into view. The entire encounter lasted just a few minutes, but Paul was convinced. This was alien in nature. And a warning.
My name is Paul. I filmed that video. When I look up the sky, I see a circular motion.
All right, what is it, 8 o'clock?
So I start filming it. It's getting closer and closer at our company. My first reaction is, I'm a little scared. They will open my body, take all everything. But if they came down in our company, they will be hell of a fight. We'll fight till the end. If their intention is bad, if their intention is good, let's stop.
I was wowed by this clip. Not only how clear it appears, but how the lights actually seem to shift towards the end of it. And I can't explain that. I was incredibly fascinated.
They can't be airplanes. Airplanes fly, they don't just hang there in a single spot. It can't be helicopters. It's very unlikely that they're drones, because drones aren't stationary.
All right, maybe try it this way for a
Certainly
few.
doesn't seem to be weather balloons or sky lanterns or anything like that. So what we have are these three very bright lights that seem to be hovering over something there for, I would imagine, some purpose.
Paul claims that just a few minutes after the lights flickered out of view, jets from the Saudi Air Force showed up.
Air Force came. Fighter jets came after that. They are late, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. They are
Here,
late.
Green Brian Reynolds,
After that incident, every night,
Nails,
the Air Force is
Cyber
going around in our
Stats,
company.
whatever the hell it is.
To me, when I see the introduction of government, that just
Yelich, All-Star Game 17.
that's not something we were supposed to see.
This is one of the interesting
And
elements of
Captain
UFO
Crotch.
narratives is
Jonathan
this question
Papelbon.
of who's in the know. So it's not just what is the truth. The question becomes who knows the truth and who's keeping it from us. What do they know that they're not telling us? So when we start to see military involvement, government involvement, or what appear to be those things with UFOs, we start to say, hey, wait a minute, maybe this is a real thing.
As for Paul, his mind is sufficiently blown, and he feels at this point anything can happen. Anything.
Maybe they will conquer us, or maybe they just want friends. I'm excited.
Hey, Birdie, Josh, whoever I missed there.
Like Captain America.
What should you do in the event you witness something paranormal? Here are some tips to get it all on camera. Proceed with caution. Trust your gut that what you're seeing really is
Winner picks
paranormal.
2.
That's the UFO they were talking about.
Understand that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. And if you do catch something, email us at submitparanormal@gmail.com.
Moto, what's up?
Connect with us on social media. Your footage could be seen right here on Paranormal.
I don't know how the hell you're making this work. I'm doing 2 and I'm like, can't get shit here. It is Sunday night though.
A shadow figure.
How's it going, man?
A 13th century church in England.
This is probably one of
It actually worked better when I was doing the 3 different sports.
Dash cam in Australia.
I need to get a better setup here.
Footage of a mysterious entity. It's
Yeah, I noticed that. I was looking around and I was like, I didn't even bother Saturday or Sunday. Like, whatever.
A poltergeist haunts a house in Texas.
I don't know why I tried to do it tonight because Sundays are always like
This is
totally crazy.
This is not real. This is not real.
What is spying on investigators?
But I did a bunch of shit today, so I was like, all right, I'll try it. Why not?
In Pennsylvania.
They almost looked like an elongated face that was peeking up from around the corner looking at us.
And even more paranormal footage you have to see.
I think I'm gonna go for like another hour here or something. Change stuff up every couple minutes, like one at a time or something.
SCI Crescent in western Pennsylvania was originally built as a tuberculosis sanatorium in 1912.
Especially with all this, I got old school and new stuff in here.
Died.
Clearing out my store and grabbing stuff out for this.
It was repurposed as a state hospital for the mentally disabled. And in
I got too many of those in there.
it became a medium security prison.
Little Rafi Palmero,
Which not only housed a serial
96
killer,
score numbers game.
but also
Old school insert.
who died by suicide before it was shut down in
Just gotta
2013.
make sure I put everything in the right stack.
And though most of the buildings now appear empty, according to some who've been there to visit, many areas are still quite full.
I am doing a break though, sometime next
of
week.
spirits looking to communicate.
Gonna give that a whirl. I think I'm breaking a box of 24 Heritage and 24. What do you call it?
January 2022.
I think it's Heritage
Just
and Tops.
outside
I think are
Crescent,
coming.
Pennsylvania.
Not gonna be anything huge, but it's gonna be
Mike
cheap.
Ritchie and
I'm gonna
Ethan
do like
Quillen
teams like at
have
$4.
just arrived at SCI Crescent to conduct an investigation.
I might do $3 for a random team and then like $5 for
And
pick
just
your
a few
team or
minutes
something.
after walking through its halls, something seems to reach
I'll have to
out.
make sure I organize that shit though,
Listen
because I am not used to doing
very
the breaks.
closely.
So I have to figure out something for that.
Listen again.
What did I just do? I just did
As
that.
what Mike believes to be a woman's
Rookie. Wait a minute. What the hell am I
voice
doing?
through the hallway.
Ah, see. Yeah. I Houdini'd that card.
I'm Mike Ritchie, and this is my video.
All right, whatever.
I combed through that for hours.
Fell through my,
filtered the audio. I did everything I could to it. and
Jay Payton,
it sounds like a
2008
woman
Tops Gold
singing,
Foil.
chanting.
And Mike believes that singing.
Figured this would be a good night to try the weird shit too. So
Don't be scared of me.
Why might a spirit utilize their energy to project a voice saying, "Don't be scared of me," especially in what is objectively
'Cause you
a
never
very
know.
creepy location? Perhaps they have some sort of need and they wish to interact with us or reach out to us to communicate some sort of message or simply to have the company of a fellow human.
That sounds so creepy.
And that creepiness continues as they head to another part of the complex that Mike believes to be the most haunted to begin an Estes method session, hoping to get even more discernible responses from whatever is present.
All right, go ahead. Who's your host tonight? Any Santa patients?
I am.
The Estes method involves sensory deprivation. So one investigator wears blindfold, earplugs, or a headset. They pipe in like a static from a spirit box, and the other one asks the questions.
I'm in Ohio. You
Asks the
must not be
questions,
too far
doesn't
from
know what
me.
the responses are from the sensory deprived person until the very end. So what you get is somebody acting sort of like a conduit, and they're only concentrating on the impressions or the audio they're hearing and giving the answers.
Ethan is asking the questions, as Mike is acting as the conduit.
You die in this building?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Right now, he's handcuffed. You can't see. Why don't you touch him?
I want to. You won't like it. There were moments where I got very scared. Definitely the Estes being handcuffed to a chair. That wasn't fun. I think having the right people with you and being in the right mindset can definitely make a difference.
Yeah.
That theory
is about to be put to the test.
Something just brushed against my left arm. It's doing it right now. Something is literally touching me on my left arm.
Something is here. And just moments later,
Oh, someone just touched my back.
Ethan also gets touched.
Oh my God.
Both immediately head to the facility's barbershop to catch their breath. And while there, inadvertently capture something remarkable. Did you see it? Watch again in slow motion.
Winner picks
What looks
two.
like a head
I'll change it up every couple minutes.
from the door frame,
No, not every couple minutes.
which they don't see until later when reviewing the footage.
I absolutely lost it. I was ecstatic. I stared at
Holy
it for
shit.
hours. It almost looked like an elongated face that was peeking up from around the corner looking at us.
Whatever it was kind of looking at them, watching them, but didn't want to be seen, didn't really want to have that encounter. And it does have kind of a face and a head. I think it's a good capture. You know, kudos to them. They got something there.
And catching that something and everything else on this evening has exhausted them. So Mike and Ethan wrap up their investigation. But they leave, hoping they were able to give whatever spirits linger in SCI Crescent a chance to be heard.
I firmly believe that there is something after this when we're gone. And I couldn't imagine getting through an entire lifetime and then getting to the end and realizing something was left undone.
You die in this building?
Yes, I did. If I can help them and they can move on, which I have done before, I think that that's a good approach to all of this.
Coming up, a security camera in Florida captures a misty, human-shaped form.
A true time machine changes everything. What do you need? Time.
The Lazarus Project. New season premieres next Sunday at 9 on TNT. See your DVR
Yeah.
now.
I haven't even told you the best part of the story.
Mm.
I met at the club. The book club. Like the club. Like, I am good with
These three out.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to
Oswald.
courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does.
Ian Kennedy.
The more you need,
Rainbow foil. Side over, side to the side. Yeah, don't want to do another old wall. Well, why the hell not? Ain't nobody looking anyways. There, Oswald. Topstone gold. Slide over, come on. Is this thing sliding down or what the fuck's going on here?
Store more, share more. Get iPhone 15 Pro on us and get a great deal on iPad and Apple Watch S. Connect with AT&T.
Purely Press Real Brewed Iced Tea using the highest quality tea.
Yeah, I'm having an earthquake
no
here.
artificial flavors, nothing that doesn't make our tea better. Pure Leaf Iced Tea, real variety, real brewed.
You came looking for a light beer, and you found gold. Modelo Oro, the light beer with a smooth, elevated taste, perfect for those who never settle for less than they deserve. Modelo Oro, the gold standard of light beer.
Got 3,000 other cards in the store. Yeah. You just type in numbered, it'll pop up all the numbered cards in there. Rookie, it'll pop up all the rookies. Insert, it'll pop up all the inserts. Auto, it'll pop up like 3 cards.
If you're only
only using facial moisturizer in the morning. Did you know the best time for skin renewal is at night? Olay Retinol 24 renews millions of surface skin cells while you sleep. Wake up to smoother, younger looking skin with Olay Retinol 24.
What? It's superhero day at school.
I gotta get up here in a minute. 8:11.
Lego with Lego.
Oh, wait. Hair buckle bears. Ooh, I love these. The longer I chew it, the fruitier and fruitier it gets. Oh, I'm gonna sit this one out. It tastes so good.
Rumor has it that our new New York style pizza is Domino's best pizza yet. Fight over the last slice. Order Domino's New York style tonight and see for yourself.
For many people, the thought of seeing a ghost within or around where they live is terrifying. Because most believe that a ghost is the remaining spirit of someone who is dead. And death can be very scary. But there are also those who believe that what we perceive as ghosts could just be trails of residual energy left over by continually repeated activities worn into the ethosphere. Which, though no less astounding, is certainly less threatening. The only problem is differentiating one from the other is essentially impossible.
Yeah. Run that one more time. I gotta get up and get my laundry.
Florida. It's late at night, and Casey Cothran receives a cell phone alert from his home security camera, notifying him that something is moving outside his
Actually, I
front
think I'm
door.
gonna run it one more time for 5 minutes so I can
Concerned
get
about
up and
the
do
work
that.
tools that are in his truck, Casey immediately checks the footage and sees this.
Yep, we're gonna run it for like 4 minutes.
As there appears to be a misty line moves towards his truck. But when a neighbor's car's headlights approach, the image moves back across the yard and seems to take the form of a person.
My name is Casey, and this is my video. I went outside to see what was going on, and I didn't see anybody out there. There wasn't anyone around walking down the street, so I went back inside and looked at the footage again, and I was like, wow, check that out. I wonder what I got on camera.
Casey checks in with the neighbor whose car pulled up in the video.
She said she didn't notice anything, but when I showed her the video, it definitely gave her chills as well, too. She was way closer to the ghost than I was. I was in my kitchen.
He and his friends also tried to debunk the video after the fact.
One of my friends tried to mention, well, what if your sprinkler was moving? And I go, well, my sprinklers don't move. There was no breeze that day, and they're also, my sprinklers don't rotate or move around.
Leaving Casey mystified, and more than just a little bit unsettled.
What's interesting about this clip, it doesn't seem like your typical shadow figure. It looks like a white mist, but you can see the structure of the person walking in the mist. A lot of times that could be a camera error, like it could really be a person sometimes, like overexposure, but this doesn't seem like that. Like this seems like that camera actually caught something paranormal gliding through the scene.
At first, there was a sort of subtle shifting of the light, and I kind of thought, I don't know, looks like maybe a car is pulling into a driveway down the street. And then, of course, a car pulls into the driveway, exactly what it looked like. And then the apparition walks down the sidewalk. And it was suddenly so clear. It was like, that's what I'm looking at.
And though Casey is a little freaked out, the fact that it could be some kind of apparition creeping around his home isn't totally out of left field.
I have a very old Spanish-style mansion next to me that was built in the 1920s, so, maybe there was some disturbance that happened there, and this ghost is wandering around in the neighborhood trying to figure out its purpose. And my house back in the early 60s and 70s was actually a surfer who actually was a drug runner. So I don't know if anything really nefarious happened at my house, before we lived there, to where this ghost is in my front yard.
Or maybe, whatever this is less sinister and more fascinating.
A lot of people think that in order for a place to be haunted, somebody has to die there. But to be quite frank, like, hauntings could be accumulated over time from the living, like, especially when it comes to like residual things that people do in their everyday lives, walking the dog every day at the same time or coming home every day at the same time. You can leave imprints within an environment and not have to have died there. It could just be very well like residuals of the energies of your neighbors going about doing things that they've always done.
And the figure's behavior, or lack thereof, could point in that direction.
This spirit definitely seems like it's unaware of.
Alright, I missed anything while I was up there.
So this seems to be something that's more.
Connor, what's up?
But whether residual
Dodgers.
or intelligent, Casey is just grateful he was able to capture it on camera.
I would definitely say catching the spirit,
Alright, swap this row out. Screw it.
Kind of scary, but over time it's been kind of a neat thing because not many people can say they've caught a ghost on their security camera.
Atsuka Mini.
Coming up, what is
Who's
lurking
this?
around this church
Jake Beebe.
in England?
Let's see if we can find something more.
We're from the future.
Yeah. Sosa record numbers. Yeah. Holy hell.
We got John, we got Keith, we got Sid. We're gonna
It's somebody's doggy dog out there. The king crab fisherman. It's what everyone wants to be.
Time is precious. This is the mark of a fighter. A rich, full-flavored lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. A reward for those with a fighter spirit. You've earned this, so hold it high. Modelo, remarkable fighter.
The critics are raving. Little Caesars Crazy Puffs are the summer blockbuster. Here's the plot. You'll get hot and ready Crazy Puffs for just $3.99 and have more time for summer. The end. Walk in between 4 and 8 for your hot and ready favorites like $3.99 Crazy Puffs.
Pizza, pizza.
With Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk, you'll want to savor every moment. With 50% more protein.
Ah, shit, I forgot I hit that.
And of course, it's delicious.
Forgot I did that.
Fairlife.
Itchy Patty? With Chewy, save 20% on your first pharmacy order. So you can put an end to the itch. Get flea and tick medication delivered right to your door.
Hair buckle bears. Ooh, I love these. The longer I chew it, the fruitier and fruitier it gets. Oh, I'm gonna sit there. It tastes so good.
Whoa! Yes. How do you sleep at night? Oh, on a mattress from Mattress Firm. I sleep. All right, I'm going. It's the Mattress Firm Memorial Day sale. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 instant gift. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
Yeah.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats. Connect, honest guys. How frustrating is it to find a great pair of jeans? They never have the right color, style, or size. Too tight here, too loose there, too long here. I have the perfect solution for you. M. Taylor Custom Jeans. Stop spending hours trying stuff on. Download the free M. Taylor app on iOS or Android. Standard jeans use just 2 measurements. M. Taylor Custom Jeans use 7 different measurements to give you the perfect fit. Design your own custom jeans for just $79. Choose from hundreds of styles, delivered right to your door. Download the M. Taylor app. M. Taylor measures you digitally and is 20% more accurate than a professional tailor, all from home.
It was so easy to be measured by M. Taylor. It took less than 30 seconds. This is definitely my favorite pair of jeans. They fit perfectly.
To get custom jeans, shirts, or suits, your phone can measure you right now with free shipping and a money-back guarantee at just $79. Get your new favorite pair of jeans today. M. Taylor, available now on the Apple App Store, Android, and mtaylor.com.
For certain.
There's a church in Buckinghamshire, England, that dates back to the 13th century. And though it is no longer used for worship, it is open to visitors to appreciate the beauty of the
This
building
fucking
itself.
sucks. Yeah.
And for those who dare, the supposed entities
Where's this one?
who
Over
haunt it,
here.
which legend has it, includes phantom monks and the spirit of a former vicar. Recently,
Back to how I was doing it the
a
other
team of
day.
paranormal investigators went there to see if
One
those
baseball.
legends were true. And the answer they got is a resounding yes.
One basket.
March 2019.
Except I didn't fucking resleeve these. God damn it.
Bill Bradshaw, Mark Jones, and Jeff Young have just arrived at a church that's said to be haunted. They have the place to themselves for an overnight investigation. And before they even finish setting up their cameras to take their intro shots, something appears in one of their test photos.
Yeah. Whatever.
It's a dark figure lurking in the background. And the team is baffled.
My name is Jeff Young, and this is my video. There was no reason why
Who the hell
there
is
should have been the
that?
shape
Steve Cook?
of the
I don't even
video.
care. Why not?
We were quite
It's fucking
excited,
Sunday
actually,
night.
because this is daytime. Nightfall hasn't
Like great Bill Fitch.
come yet, and we're still setting up. So when you usually see things like that,
Who the hell is that?
daytime,
David
people
Johnson. I don't even
come
care.
in and
Screw it. Screw it.
should really
Screw it.
take off.
And Jeff is right. Because shortly after their investigation finally gets underway,
We've come here because there are reports of monks.
listen closely.
Who was that?
Noises that the team suspects might be coming from some of the spirits reportedly dwelling here. So they head over to where they captured the photo of the shadow figure earlier.
I would like to address the monks that have been seen here. Can you make a noise? Can you come and join me? Where did that come from?
Right by the marker. The pew behind me. Actually, it sounded like the pew behind me or a pew on
Alright. This is fucking stupid. Is it
Sounded as if
8:30
someone
ish?
had sat down in one of the pews.
Terrifying. But despite the promise of a close presence, nothing else happens for a while. So they make up their beds near the altar with several static cameras rolling while they sleep. And 50 minutes later, watch again as a shadow figure emerges. moves along the wall, dips down, then reappears, and seems to walk down an aisle, which the team doesn't see until they review the footage later.
That was a bit of a shock to actually see that being captured on film. They are hard to capture, and that's why we keep our static cameras rolling as long as we can, because you never know. And we were lucky, I think. We were lucky to capture that evening.
If I had been sleeping there and went back and reviewed the footage and saw that, I would call myself lucky to be alive.
This static shot to me is very unnerving when you see this still camera capturing this dark shadow. Then there's kind of a pause where you don't see it, but then you see it again moving in another weird type of direction. I mean, that's a very blatant shadow that they captured.
And it's not the only thing they capture during the night. About 30 minutes after the shadow appears.
I woke up and I didn't move. And at first I thought it was either Mark or Phil had got up to use the bathroom. And then there was a loud bang.
The footsteps were pretty clear. Something was briskly walking across the church floor, and you can hear that. It's quite unnerving.
But for Jeff and his team, it's par for the course.
After hearing the footsteps, the noise, the movements, you just think to yourself, well, let's just go back to sleep and let's see what else happens. And we just nodded off back to sleep and just waited for something else to happen. But nothing happened after that.
But regardless, the team wakes up, having captured more than enough evidence to convince them that the centuries-old church is not only a beautiful historical building, but also, for those who are willing to look a little deeper, a virtual hotspot for the paranormal.
Can you come and join me? Where did that come from? It's a great place to go and visit. In the daytime, some great architecture to see. It's in the nighttime where things change.
Coming up, a family in Texas is tormented by a poltergeist.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
We're trying to save the planet with nuggets. Because we need the planet. And we also need nuggets. Impossible. We're solving the meat problem with more meat. They say you're better safe than sorry. You can't reinvent the wheel. Curiosity killed the cat. They say take the path of least resistance.
Oh, man.
A lot of things. In 1953, they said our whiskey recipe tasted perfectly fine. So we burned it and made it better. Make it work. Make your mark.
If it's been a minute since you've been to Panera, you might not want to wait a second longer. More new sandwiches and salads, more in every bite, and more new options under $10. Come taste the new era at Panera and get a $0 delivery fee for a limited time. Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk makes every moment better with 50% more protein and 50% less sugar.
Should I just put all baseball up again? I don't friggin' know. Nobody's talking.
Fairlife.
You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
Without a doubt.
Won't it taste bitter?
Not this dark chocolate.
It's delicious. I told you it wasn't bitter. From the Lindt Master Chocolatier, discover excellence. Expect delicious.
At Domino's, we know there's a lot of pressure to tip these days.
All right, get this shit out of here.
Everywhere you go, there's a tip screen.
Great set, bro. Now take a look at the screen real quick.
And do you, Michael, want to answer the one-word question?
At a time when tipping can feel
Yeah.
Domino's wants to say, by tipping you back. Tip your Domino's driver $3 or more online, and we'll tip you $3 to use on next week's
Oh,
order.
man.
Only Domino's.
Phone call from the boss.
Basketball,
Sorry.
baseball goes up
Outdoor
here.
time. Sticking it to the boss. That sounds fun. We have sort of a flat hierarchy, so.
Wait, so isn't the boss?
I pretty much fucking give up. This is ridiculous.
When they bundle.
Thanks for say that. Very cringy.
Why choose the Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm?
Matter of fact, I'm done.
Wait, no.
This is dumb as shit.
Sleep Number does that.
Dumb as
Can I
shit.
make my side softer?
I think my side firmer. Sleep Number does that.
You gonna help us sleep better and better?
Sleep Number does that. 94% of smart sleepers report better sleep. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed plus 0% interest for 48 months when you add an adjustable base. Shop now at sleepnumber.com.
Okay, with me. La 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 la.
Mm.
Fruit Loops by the Loopy Side.
Fucking Jay Buhner. Who's that here?
When dealing with the
Shinjo.
persistent in one's home, there are some who believe
Rookies. This
that
is
moving
fucking
out
stupid.
could be the best option.
Esquantino.
And while this depends entirely on the type of entity one is dealing
Eddie
with,
Alvarez. Jesus
if
fucking
choosing this
Christ.
at least be sure to move far enough away,
My stack.
or you may find yourself in the same position as one family in Texas,
Old shit.
who apparently
Zane Smith, bass. Put the bass up on the
brought their
top.
old haunt into their new
Jimmy
home.
Choi.
Oh my god,
Probably should put new bass up. Darnell Coles.
In Houston.
Oh my god, I can barely talk. This is ridiculous.
Last
All
time
right,
we met
one more, and
Chelsea
if nothing
London,
happens,
John
I'm
Farrell.
fucking giving up for
They
the
were
night.
experiencing paranormal activity
Ugh.
that they believed was targeting
Run
their
it a
two
few
young daughters.
times.
By
Two
tucking in the
cards
blankets
for $1. Jesus
in their
God.
bedroom.
Yeah.
And
3,000
after dealing
more
with
in
it
the
for 2
store.
years, they finally decided to move to another house. Unfortunately,
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm out of
doesn't
here.
quite do the trick,
This is stupid.
because soon after,
Shit's in the store.
they begin experiencing more activity
I'm gonna quit getting
and
online. This is
capturing
dumb.
new footage on camera. Like in March
Oh,
2022,
Jesus God.
when Salsa hears some movement in her bathroom.
Okay, so I have been trying
8:33.
to catch this on video for at least 2 weeks now. I have been seeing things move. Everybody thinks I'm nuts. I know what I saw. Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god. I'm not crazy.
My name is John,
My name is Salsa.
and these are our videos.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! I first heard the doors opening. And then I would look and I was like, there's no way. There's no way, you know, who's in here? I thought it was one of my daughters and nope. Oh my god. And then I caught it on camera. I'm not crazy. I'm standing there and I'm like, this is unbelievable. This is not real. This is not real. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Man.
Salsa sets up a static camera in her bathroom to see if she can catch it again. And sure enough, when one of her daughters is in there,
Thing is, like, what is it capable of doing? Like, nobody knows, you know? So it's like, it's kind of scary. And nobody likes dealing with scary stuff.
and the more it happens, the scarier it becomes.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, John, hurry and get home.
What's incredible is you see these drawers, they slowly open. It's not in such a way that it's jolted open to scare you, and then the lid will close back in the position afterwards.
That's not something we see very often. We tend to see the aftermath of a poltergeist incident with cabinet doors hanging open, drawers pulled out, stuff all over the floor. Here,
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
we saw drawers get pulled out and not all in one smooth movement. So it's not just like, oh, maybe this house is on a slight incline. This drawer has a tendency to slide open. It opens a bit and then opens more. And then it closes again. And for me, that's what sets this completely apart.
Oh my god.
And the activity in the new home isn't limited to the bathroom alone. Watch very closely. Do you see it? Watch again. As a shadowy figure appears to peek out from a doorway in the hall and then sink back into the darkness. And this shadow is apparently just one of many they've seen.
We would see
Shadows, people, shadows.
and then you know how you're sleeping and you feel somebody walk in the room. I'm a light sleeper, so one of my daughters will walk in. I'm like, you know, what are you doing? You know, and there would be nobody there.
That's like the one thing that's not like the others here.
If you guys are looking for giveaways, you're in the wrong show.
That's not poltergeist-like. That's maybe a more singular, perhaps even more intentional.
That's what it looks like.
Type of presence when we see a shadow figure like that. So that sort of discounts the impersonalness of doors being opened and closed.
Or could the shadow in the hallway be a separate entity?
Oh man.
A lot of people feel like shadow people point to the culprit of a haunting. But I also do believe that shadow people can also be a symptom of poltergeist activity. Layered haunts are a lot harder to identify, but I mean, it's totally possible that you can have two types of hauntings going on at once.
What if instead of some random haunt, this is something
3,000 cards in the store if anybody knows how to use the store and search button.
follow them from one location to the next, checking in on them, making certain that they're safe?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
If that's the case, the spirits
This
wouldn't have
complete
had
garbage.
to follow
Oh
them
my god.
too far. Because the house they moved into is right next door to their old one.
Yeah, we're like, did somebody follow us from next door?
We shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
John and Celsa have since moved again, a little further away this time. And so far, their new house is haunting free. For now.
We keep hearing things that we didn't hear before.
I don't think it's anything.
I'm setting up cameras regardless.
Coming up, multiple UFOs
Look at these string of 3 lights.
light up the sky in Portland.
Oh, they're moving now.
Are you still wearing bulky pads and struggling with underwires? Meet Nix, makers of your new favorite wireless bra and life-changing leak-proof underwear. Nix undies can absorb about 5 to 7 regular tampons worth. From periods, bladder leaks, and sweat. And for the ultimate
Goldie, I think just that patch that was in there the other day.
and sizes from 32A to
Steve Slayton. There's only a few autos in there, like 3 or 4. Nothing crazy. Nothing good. Rock Reigns, 95, whatever, Silver Script, Collector's Choice. It's the only one I can think of.
Are as tough and dependable as the people who use them.
There's more numbered stuff than anything else.
It's built for Dad. Right now, save $30 on the FS56 RCE gas-powered trimmer.
real steel.
I'm about to start blocking people.
And buckle bear. Ooh, I love these. The longer I chew it, the fruitier and fruitier it gets. Oh, I'm gonna sit this one out. It
Yeah.
tastes too good.
At Domino's, we know that's a lot of pressure to tip these days. Which is why we wanted to say
Thanks for the tip.
by tipping you back. Tip your Domino's driver $3 or more online and we'll tip you $3 to use on next week's order.
If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes take you out of the moment. Now there's Skyrizi. So you can show up with clearer skin and show it off. With Skyrizi, you can take each step with 90% clearer skin. And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi can help you get moving with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and less joint pain. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about how Skyrizi can help with your skin or joint symptoms. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
BK Mills full of flame grill layers. Meet the new Philly, it's stacked with flavor. Juicy beef and melty cheese. All these toppings will make you say sheesh. BK, have it your way.
Jesus Christ. Really?
With Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk, you'll want to savor every moment. With 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and of course, it's delicious. Fairlife.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People who come to Cricket
I'm never going to bother changing cards out here.
At a really fair price.
Stop! This came all the way from the top. New offer: 5-2 plans starting at $15 a month. Let's go! Smile, you're on Cricket.
With nobody in here, it's kind of
UFO
pointless.
sightings are reported all around the globe. There are certain places that see more unexplained aerial phenomena than others. Theories as to what creates these UFO or UAP hotspots range from ley lines and portals to secret military operations and even a high concentration of spirituality. But whatever the reason, if you find yourself in one of these places, as one man in Portland did, it will serve you well to keep your eyes on the sky and your camera ready for sightings like this.
Oh my God.
October 19th, 2021, in Portland, Oregon. It's about 9 p.m., and William Hylock is driving southbound on I-5 to complete a food delivery. When he spots something so bizarre in the sky that it compels him to pull over and start recording.
If there's anything in the store, because nobody knows how to use it.
Look at these string of 3 lights. Just a few minutes ago, they were 4.
3 glowing orbs are hovering above the city.
All right, one more and then I'm done. I'm not fucking sitting here all night for nothing.
Is stunned.
I'm William Hyla, and this is my video. Really hard to describe what I was feeling in that moment other than just pure
3,000 other cards in the
shock
store.
and confusion. Just
Nobody
felt
knows how
like
to
my
use the
stomach
store button.
was falling out of
Too
my
lazy, whatever.
And as an
Too
amateur star
stoned.
user, William considers himself very familiar with what's usually flying around in the sky.
They're not airplanes.
I'm pretty familiar with like the flight patterns and where the planes are coming in. 7 seconds and I'm done.
That I saw these lights in the sky.
I'm out of here. I'm not sitting here any longer. This is stupid. All right. Have a good night, guys. I'm not wasting my time anymore tonight. Wrong button.
Propulsion system. So right off the bat, we can
God
dismiss
damn
any
it.
type of traditional
All right, fine.
aircraft.
One more
This
time.
puts us right smack dab into these balls of light, these
So hit the
forces.
wrong
You know,
button
things that
there.
people are seeing in formations.
And though this formation is fairly simple,
They're not moving.
suddenly,
They're moving now.
Gonna be the longest 20 seconds of my life.
When they start to move, right when he says, well, they're not really moving, it's sort of like the lights themselves were like, oh, you're unimpressed? Hold on. They form this like perfect triangle.
What is it about this pattern? I'm not necessarily sure, but we see this over and over again.
Okay,
with lights
now
in
I'm
the sky
done.
That seem to have no rational explanation.
End show.
Are these
Fuck
individuals
this.